Yeah, and shield batteries as well. This one too, I'm kind of curious to see how easy it will be to get to the bonuses, because you could just like camp units right on top of them and leave them there.
Yeah, that is true.
And since we can do like the exclamation restart, I'm just gonna go give it a shot.
These cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can
So we don't start off with enough energy. Oh, synergy deploy pylon costs 50.
I know. Isn't that great?
I know. Jeez.
It's still one
Got
of
him.
the best. It's still one of the worst abilities in the game, but still.
I mean, every little bit, because we're not using it on anything else.
That is true. We'll be able to get like 500 minerals worth of value this game.
I'm expecting a lot of banelings. I wonder if I can do the janky blocking on my ramp, like I do with the bunkers.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
This
is a pretty big early attack. Whoa.
I'm coming.
Thank you for the aid, Hierarch. Do you think we're going to have to make like 1 trillion cannons here?
I'm actually thinking...
Nick Roach Synergy. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so when I played this single player, I remember struggling with it like a surprising amount. And I think really just like heavy cannon and shield battery usage is kind of the way to go.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess you could always drop a pylon on the bonus.
Oh, that's fancy. Now you're thinking with pylons. This is another lot of Zerglings. So, how about that low ground? Do we need it?
No.
I mean,
nice,
one
nice
advantage
audio
of the
editing.
low ground. I mean, if you hold the low ground, you can prevent the enemy wave from converging and being even harder to kill. But you can also take the high ground instead, I guess.
If you can hold the low ground. That's what he said.
I mean, it's technically possible. Technically.
Again, I haven't had any actual waves hit my base, or my side, I should say. So did I screw them up and maybe they all went around to your side? Again, you can kind of glitch the AI with the way that bridge is placed.
I only lost a couple workers. I'm going to try to use this time to re-get some defenses up.
I'm fine going up to the high ground.
All right.
At this point, we might as well.
Yeah, because
I think it makes the mission much easier to do that anyway. So. Okay, no, you can't screw them up like you could in the original with bunkers.
So what happens with the original when you do that? You put 2 bunkers there and they all come from the other bridge?
They'll send units in, but they as soon as they start getting attacked, they get confused and they will they'll sort of scatter and clump up and do weird things, and basically they don't attack and then they just die.
Interesting.
I think it's kind of the easy way. If you like really want to full clear the map, you can kind of do it that way.
If you're having trouble with 0 hour?
No, if you want to full clear the map. And do the whole, like, no buildings lost thing. Like, if you want to do the achievements at the same time.
That achievement can be a pain.
The enemy is breaking through! We must hold!
I think that's the Tychus. We got to fall back to higher ground line.
No, I think
Yeah,
it was.
that's right.
I got the guys at the bonus.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Apparently, one pylon rescues them. You don't even need a unit.
Ooh.
Oh, your mineral line isn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
Those are 2/2 Zerglings against drop pods, or rather, from drop pods.
Yeah, there might be random drop pods on nightmare difficulty, on 0 at least.
I thought you said they wouldn't go for our worker synergy.
I thought you said AI tactics was just them using abilities.
I think we've been.
I'm gonna put them on blast. All right, I have no money, but I do have a probe.
Sending you a bunch.
Thank you.
I'm fully willing to accept the fact that we might die right here.
Dude, cannons with shield batteries always it's less underwhelming than I expected. I was about to say overwhelming, but that's not the case.
The cannon is really good. The shield battery isn't.
If there was an upgrade to give them better energy regen, they would be way better in that case.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
actually start with 100 energy now. That's another buff for...
That's just a bunch of
Protoss.
roaches in my mineral line.
Yeah, at this point, I think we need like 4 or 5 cannons in our mineral line. That's quite expensive.
Or maybe like 2 and 2 batteries, because that'll keep the probes alive as well. From
Yeah.
the, I don't know, banelings that eventually come. They're so obnoxious.
I'm getting flashbacks to Crit Fiend Burrow Micro in Warcraft 3. Those are
yeah.
just the worst. At this point, we've gotten attacked with, I think, more units in drop pods than actual units at the front of the base.
Yeah, that's about right. It does mean that you need stalkers, which is cool.
Yes. I'm sorry, I just perpetually have no money, but I'm making whatever I can.
Your probe count's getting back up.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you talked about the front, guys.
Oh, look at that big ball of Zerglings coming in.
That's crazy.
Synergy is shocked. Who would ever make a mod like this?
I know, right?
They even have a baneling.
What, you didn't target fire it down? I thought you were like the really good challenge guy.
Kills a baneling. Well, I think
All right.
I might be dead.
Hit the button, the restart button. You want to just pull back to the top right at the beginning?
Absolutely. I don't care about those guys on the low ground or anything. We can like deploy a pylon to rescue them and get their money or whatever.
Yep. I can go get the first group with my initial units and then just back up to the top.
Yeah, do you want like one person cannon, battery, one person stalker, and then one person feeds the other gas? Remember to get shield upgrades ASAP, by the way, because they apply to buildings.
Right. Yeah, I'm honestly fine with specific roles like that.
Which would you like to be?
I'm fine being Cannon Lord.
All right. I do think it is worth powering our first area down here.
Yeah.
These photon cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen.
You might be able to make it to the area over here for the money as well.
Yeah, I'll send one guy up there. I don't know if there's anything burrowed, or at the very least...
Oh, there probably is.
Just start thinking about exactly how to...
You can do it. Okay, now burrow your zealot.
That was worth it. He paid for himself. Oh, that's an attack wave. That's just rude. Oh, I didn't power my other ones. Whoops.
Do you have deploy pylon?
I used it.
All right, I'm gonna try to help
Oh no,
So moving out onto the map might be part of the problem.
Yeah, we could just not do that. That's a good point.
Yeah, because this initial stuff is ridiculous.
No, Sam, detecting a theme, which is it survive the first 5 to 10 minutes and you'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Though to be fair, that's typical for like every map ever. Unless it's like a very specific campaign.
Once you can get the roaches to burrow, you're fine. Oh, I didn't bring the 2 zealots you rescued. No wonder we had such a hard time. That was my fault.
Hey, the 2 zealots that I brought back saved us. I'm not sleeping on those zealots. Oh my god.
So much.
We're tracking multiple flying entities.
This feels like it was more than last time. Or we did worse.
Yeah. I don't know. I like barely floating money. Like I have enough money to build 1 extra cannon, so I don't think that would have necessarily made a difference.
I think that part of it was us going out onto the map. I think that made extra AI stuff come, and at the beginning we definitely can't handle that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because the guys that came from over here very specifically unburrowed from your guys, and I don't think they're supposed to be attacking.
They unburrow and they're just sort of confused on what to do. So they're like, I guess we'll just... I don't know.
They're being smart. It's just, let them be smart at like the 10-minute mark.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll make sure to use deploy pylon on the actual buildings this time. And then we can use deploy pylon to rescue the units. I won't even send any units out.
That's a good idea. And rescuing them should give us... Yeah, we can just grab the money with them. It'll be no problem.
Yeah. It's not really that much money either. If anything, the gas is way more useful.
Yep. So we want everybody over on the left-hand
These
side.
photon cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function.
Wait, did I started with more gas last time. I started with 150 last time.
At the top of your command screen.
Did you? Are
Now
you sure
I
it
only have
wasn't
100.
because there was gas over here.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield
How could I be
battery
so
will restore
stupid?
their shielding.
I expected better. You are the Jay Barino, and yet you've made these flaws.
Couldn't they just warp the artifact thing out? We're warping in units.
Zergling bioforms
That's
unapproached
illegal.
to our nexus.
But we're waiting for the Spear of Adun to turn on.
Defenses.
And it's still got like an old hard drive in it. So it's got a real slow boot.
It's really
timer.
yeah, it's spinning up real slow like, but it'll get there.
Come on, guys. Nope. Okay.
Kill the low Hydra.
I literally can't afford anything. I feel so poor.
Yeah, me too. That's why I like my money. I'm making these cannons on the top of the ramp, but
We did hold. We have the bottom. I'll warp a pylon for these guys, and we get the money.
We thank you for your aid.
Do you think we can run these 2 guys back from the rescue point?
there were burrowed units along the way.
That's why I said run.
Oh, we could try. Might as well.
All right, let's go.
Dude, I only got 1 guy? What the heck?
You got scammed. That is a lot of burrowed units. Come on, shield battery, save him. There's so much.
We're tracking multiple flying
Well, I've
entities
spent all my money,
at
so
our next point.
I don't know what else to do. If I have to hear about these particle disruptor focusing one more time,
This is the best we've ever been, right?
we lived a little bit past this the first time. If your economy's
But
good,
we weren't
then
like super healthy.
yeah. If your economy's good, then we're good.
Make sure there is a cannon and a battery in your mineral line just for those evil Zerglings.
Right. I think I'll be making more than that.
In theory, I should be able to help you. In practice, it might just take me a little bit.
Didn't you do the math where it was like putting a cannon in your mineral line, like the surface area reduction and the travel time, like how much it actually reduces?
I didn't do the math, but someone did, and it's something like 0.7% reduction in mining. It's
Okay.
basically nothing.
So not that much, yeah.
Yeah, StarCraft 2 pathing is really good for workers. Even if they can't fly like in StarCraft 1.
Okay, am I stuck? Sorry, I have money, but my probe was stuck and I can't get there.
The enemy is breaking through. We must hold.
That's a nice
This
little
positioning
wall.
works great.
Yes, that's pretty nice.
We're absolutely playing like Protoss now. All right, want to run with more guys?
Sure.
Oh, we should do it after this attack. Oh, no,
Oh,
these guys are
nope,
dead.
Nope, sorry.
Just fight.
Be careful. I don't want to like wall in my mineral line completely, but
Yeah.
my announcer is Zeratul, I just realized. That's cool.
Oh.
Is it
Oh,
because I
yeah.
picked the Ihan reskins?
Mine is Phoenix, so I think that it is skin-based, yeah.
Should I leave this open as much as it is? I can make it closed even more. I don't know if that's the right decision.
I think a little bit more closed might be okay. You just want an area that they will try to attack the zealots from, because that mutes a ton of the links.
Right, I just want to make sure that you can get in and out. Yeah, I'll close it. I'll just throw 1 or 2 shield batteries in there, too.
Oh, I accidentally attacked the lamppost and wasted a ton of damage. My zealots were like trying to run through and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then the light post exploded. Yeah, so these were the lings that completely gutted you last time.
Correct.
And we killed them with no issue.
Do you hate it when one of the pre-placed pylons is like just barely blocking stuff? I want to like
they're
destroy our own stuff. I can probably start making my own stalkers here pretty soon.
Oh yeah. We're definitely running out of room.
Yeah, army is going to be the pivot for sure.
Okay, I just hate lampposts apparently.
Do you have deploy pylon up?
I do. Where would you like it?
I was going to say, if you destroy the pylon, your stalkers are around right now and immediately replace it so that it's not...
The second power cell
so
is
we can maximize the build space.
array is
Yeah, no problem.
Perfect. Perfect.
Very nice. And Synergy wanted us to be on the low ground. These attacks are oh, there they are.
I was gonna say the first attack was like decidedly larger. It was about the same size, I should say.
But it had Hydras, and Hydras hit hard.
Yes. So is this going to be a thing we're going to have to do from now on, which is, like, we're going to need to make 4 to 5 cannons and shield batteries in our...
It's probably the safest way to play.
Yeah. At least against Zerg. It looks kind of clear.
I think that's a dangerous line of thinking to say just Zerg.
Yeah, I guess drop pods and warping in and all that stuff.
The 2-minute carrier.
Okay, I'm just gonna start making some zealots and stalkers. I need to somehow cram a cyber core somewhere.
There's a decent amount of room on the right side of the base.
Yeah, I think I can cram this right here. Is the defeat condition your nexus, or is it everything?
Every single unit owned by any player.
Okay,
actually,
cool.
Every single structure.
So I just fill in extra space with cannons, and in theory, will help us a little bit longer, even if our town halls get sniped.
Yep, everything helps.
Yeah, I've definitely spent multiple times winning this mission off of the back of floating barracks. Ooh, the Hydra drop pods. They really don't like you today.
Yeah,
Mission number 2 was me getting beaten up, and then mission number 3 is them dropping your mineral line over and over.
I'm just going to cram even more cannons back here wherever they'll fit. Thank you for the units, though. The unit response is very, very useful. I think the split of responsibilities is great here because there's only so much room for cannons.
That's kind of what we did when we were playing the 3-player campaign, right? And that's where we hit our stride. Everybody had a little objective to do.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what they were, but I'm sure we did it.
I have 2 stalkers. I'm ready to go.
Sick. I'm starting to hide my pylons outside of our area so that I can fit more.
Yep.
Ooh, they're doing a number on your batteries in the front.
Yeah, the banelings that come in are going to be persistently difficult. Once you're back in... you can blink back in. I'll just set that back up now.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear this area so you can get the stuff up.
Spear of Adun is nearly online. Only 1 cell remains.
I guess for the end, I could just make batteries and fill in this whole space. And you could you could blink in and out. The best use of batteries is on Salvation when you just surround your allied guys with batteries. Like I wall Alarak in with batteries and Karax in with batteries, and they stay alive forever, and you can use them to do cool stuff.
Oh yeah, it's so good. And then you get that extra Karax production speed.
Yes.
Keep one building.
That's one of those things. Did they leave that in on purpose? Because like when you start doing that, it just trivializes the mission, I feel like.
Yeah, it definitely does. Then again, like Void Rays already trivialized the mission, so...
Yeah. I had trouble with it my very first time, because, I mean, I played the game, like, overnight when it came out, and I was just like, I mean, you've done the 24-hour stream, so you know. And by the end, I was just like, I don't just make destroyers, and I somehow won.
Well, the destroyer feels like it should be good.
Yeah, that was
And
my
it's
first
really
playthrough,
hard.
so I didn't really know, and that was too bad.
Yeah, until you actually like do analysis of the unit and realize that it's garbage, it on paper seems incredible.
Yeah.
I believe the unit that I was a big fan of in my first playthrough was the Ascendant, which is another unit that's not particularly good.
Yeah. They made him better in co-op when you can make their spells do more damage, but that's really the only time they're decent.
You can actually get some serious damage done, though, if you combine them with the Adept, because the Adept Shade has that 5 damage modifier, and
Yep.
it does work on their little orb.
I was gonna ask actually, in terms of like who picks which unit variants. If we the more you diversify, the more likely we're gonna succeed. Because while
Yeah,
some are
completely
like
agree.
objectively better, there's some like that. The Shade, for example, is like so good when you combine it.
I don't think there's a whole lot that's objectively better. Most tiers have 2 good things.
Yeah, I was about to say the Void Ray, but the Arbiter can be used to do some really clever stuff.
And I know I was just disparaging the Destroyer, but Destroyer Adept is actually legit. Because the Adept increases the beam damage to 6 from 1.
Yeah. Oh, we have a whole minute to go.
We're fine. We have so much HP on our buildings.
I don't know. It's not Warcraft 3. Stuff evaporates in this game.
That is very true.
If you can deploy Pylon, just like drop one on the other side of the map or somewhere.
Oh, I wish I could.
Yeah, I can't either.
Power transfer complete. The Spear of Adun is ready to deploy.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
This is going to be very close. Now we're fine.
We're good.
Your simulator's too good.
Those cannons in the back. Look at that.
The legends. I hope the Spear of Doom just takes up the entire screen.
That or it's just going to be a bunch of like barrages that destroy them. Oh.
I didn't even see it over there.
Get to safety.
Yeah, the Spear of Adun was buried on Mars the whole time.
Artatus, everyone's dead. Do you not see what's happening?
That is not true. Get to safety, assimilator.
Get to safety.
So the first 3
By the way,
planets took an
both
hour. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
you are talking about Ascendants and Destroyers, and both units have been buffed for my campaigns. I mean, Ascendants deal 50% more damage with their orb, and Destroyers deal half damage with their split beams, and they scale with upgrades, so they're actually almost as good as Void Rays now.
Whoa.
Okay.
I mean, if you like the idea of the Destroyer, now you can actually pick them without chain.
Wait, so you're saying that that the Ascendant orb deals 50% more damage?
Correct.
Okay, great. That's
So
good stuff.
with these Spear of Adun abilities, do we target them or are they automatic?
You target them, but without the sort
Real
of a global view that you normally get. Sort of like co-op, I guess.
Okay.
So by the way, Orbital Strike now hits 7 times, and Temporal Field only lasts 10 seconds.
So Orbital Strike is definitely super buff.
Yes.
And Temporal Field is still really good. I had to nerf it because it was too strong.
How do I become
Also, Chrono Surge is 50 energy now, rather than 75.
Oh, that's
That's
actually a big buff.
really good. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Ehanri is Protoss.
Thank you. They're all Protoss.
Nerazim. You said, how do I become the Nerazim?
Ooh,
Look
these
at
are
that.
really high Templar.
Was not easily born.
I'm gonna go get the money over here.
Yep.
Ready to serve once again.
It's just one of those things that once you have done these campaigns enough, it is the instinct to go right up here.
Dude, mineral pallets? That's my jam.
I love them too.
Through adversity. As ever,
I think that's the best thing that Legacy of the Void did is they just put minerals everywhere.
Yes.
are clear.
I think,
So
I
you're
mean,
going with Family Boys? I don't mean to judge you, but
when we're again, well, I didn't realize we were getting High Templar, to be fair. But against like
that's
huge
true.
masses of Zerglings, I think they're fine.
yeah, that's very reasonable if you don't have any other splash. We did it.
Well, and then on Brutal, they, Nightmare, they'll try to avoid the storm, which can be
It
irritating.
can be an upside.
Oh, yeah,
You
it
basically have a
functions like a
damaging force
stun.
field.
Yeah.
Thank goodness
It's
you're
how I
here.
did in Utter
I'll give you
Darkness
control
Deathless.
of the
You
main
needed the
building
force
so you
fields
can help
from
us
it.
evacuate the colony.
Oh, that's just so ridiculous.
We cannot warp there.
So I'm putting guys onto gas immediately. My thought being that Archons are way better than anything else.
You judged me for Whirly Boys, and you're talking about how good Archons are?
They do bonus versus biological. Do you see any non-biological enemies here?
Yeah, they're just not good, though.
The first convoy from Lark's Crossing will be moving
But-
out soon.
You're being mean.
I guess. I judge Archons too much on their StarCraft 1 iteration, where the shields take full damage from everything, which is some
Oh yeah,
hot
StarCraft 1
garbage.
shields are horrible. Vultures dealing 20 to your Archon is just ridiculous.
Yep. So usually the very first transport, they're like pre-placed units that are relatively simple to deal with, but let's be honest, it's gonna be rough. There's lots of stuff to pick up along the way, though.
And I'm willing to guess that we are going to run out of minerals before we're done.
I don't know. This
Because you
mission
normally do.
never tends to be insanely difficult, but I
And
guess
neither
we'll
does
see.
0 Hour.
Yeah.
The firstborn shall persevere.
The Dominion military abandoned them when the Zerg attacked.
Oh, great photon cannon.
Unfortunately,
It's individual cannon.
the Spear of the Dune support systems can aid us.
Dude, Frenzy. Oh, no, no, no.
They may or may not have had those wrong mutations, the enemy Zerg.
Yeah, they may. I figured out the trick
they-
on that one, Synergy.
And they may or may not have all the mutations at once on every single unit.
Oh,
I couldn't be sure.
That's... okay.
that's going to be interesting. So the Roach, we need to not let kill anything. Or no, that's evolution.
Right, I'm not sure what the... Oh. Hang on, I have an Adept coming up, too.
Yeah, but I have an Archon who's going to kill him with his... Well, never mind.
Watch out for the APC.
God.
What APC?
Oh. Right.
Where to look.
We're just buying time.
Do you want to...
We're fine.
Okay, no. I understand. Again, I don't like... That's why I figured I would at least kind of float it. Like, I'm fine restarting, but I don't think we necessarily should.
I think we should make sure that we're in bad shape. Like, cannot win shape.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Stream Chat will just think we're a bunch of wussies.
Yep. That's why I sometimes, if I'm playing by myself, and it's especially if it's off stream, then I would restart. But I think it's more entertaining to at least see it through. At least try.
You can't win in cool ways if you don't let something bad happen first.
Right.
So you going like Adept plus Zealot?
Yeah.
Cool.
Get to the starport. Move it.
Synergy, I do think it was a very, very kind thing of you to do to put the High Templar on the mission where you get one gas geyser.
So I've been told, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Always get attack upgrades first, because the extra damage we take makes armor and shields that much worse.
Oh yeah, that
Or
is
less
absolutely
cost
true.
effective, I should say.
Ire shall glory to the day. Yes, Executor.
I think we have a pretty good army this time.
I don't even know what the gimmick is after the Niduses.
I have a memory of us dying to Ultra. Holy Okay.
You said you have a memory of us dying to Ultras?
Yeah, we have like one Ultra ate all of our guys when the three of us were playing this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was Lord DZ's iteration, though. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's ultras.
You know, this combo of Stun Zealot plus Whirly Boy Zealot's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, all your Stun Zealots are dead.
Yep. Nope, they're dead.
No!
I've known since I was a little girl.
Wait, before it ends. No!
Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Well then, maybe Adept is gonna be my composition.
I think the Storm is good. It's just making sure that we split our units to the front and the back of the things, because they
Right.
die. Like the Zerg do so much damage. There's just no way that thing ever lives.
I am fine with taking point if you want to be behind.
Sure.
That was a tough one. Oh yeah, and we have to make sure we don't die on the way to the base.
Yeah, that was close. I will defer to your Psy Storm so that we don't overlap. So I'll wait for you to storm, and then I will storm somewhere else.
Good point.
Yeah, it's probably never a good idea to bet on the first try, but
They bet a lot on yes for the next one. 150,000 points for someone. I'm going to try Temporal Field because Temporal Field Storm is good.
yeah, that's a good point. I'll stick with it as well.
And the Orbital Strike, you get 7 of them now, but it actually just takes a really long time to cast 7.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a downside. By the way, Synergy, I like that it remembers your options that you picked.
Yeah, I finally learned how to use banks for that.
Yeah, that's really, really nice.
Dude, banks are awesome. Not enough people use banks in general across any of the games that I play.
They seem like one of those things that are probably really a pain to learn, but save you a ton of time in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything that's like feels personalized to like a person's playthrough also is just makes things way more interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the reasons people like Wings better than the other ones, is because when you pick your upgrades, it feels like you're doing your run, as opposed to the other campaigns, which it feels more curated.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we have more living this time. That's not bad.
Thank goodness you're here.
It turns out knowing about the sneaky Hydra up there helps a lot.
Yeah. Evacuate the colony.
Oh,
So
I shouldn't have taken Spinny Zealots since I knew we had High Templar.
It's fine. I don't think the Zealots are going to be the most useful thing anyway, because I would be willing to bet you money that a lot of Banelings are going to come later.
Yes. In general, I mean, from a Legacy of the Void perspective, I always found that Zealots just become, they feel like a waste of supply at a certain point. Because you're like, I'm not using these. Like, 2 supply could be put into any other unit that does more.
I completely agree with you. I'm going to try delaying my forge this time. I think I got it too early last time.
Okay.
Maybe once we've guaranteed the first one, then we can drop and start getting upgrades.
Yeah, that's
But we
why
definitely need
I'm just
more
getting a
guys.
bunch of units right now.
I tend to be very, very greedy with my upgrades because I'm used to the campaign allowing it. And this difficulty definitely seems like it doesn't.
Yep. So I like early stuff is just like make as much as possible. Did stuff show up behind the transport last time? I think for
I
this
don't
one
remember.
it's just the pre-placed stuff for this one.
The Dominion military abandoned
It's
them
really
when
sad
Zerg
that Synergy
attacked.
never
They didn't
answers
get
when we
in.
have questions like that. He just goes very quiet. It's like, you idiots.
In the
you can do
original
that.
version, there's nothing behind you.
Aid us.
I mean, I could answer those questions, but where's the fun in that?
Pylons take up so much room.
They do, yeah.
Nice job. I was really scared for that Templar.
I was like, he's
Like,
probably
why
going to
the
die
most
before I
expensive
actually cast
unit?
another storm anyway, so whatever. Awesome.
Oh, they don't have Frenzy.
Got a free High Templar for that.
Nice.
Our allies are engaged in battle.
Okay. Round
Hey.
number 1 done.
Yeah, look at that. Let's just go back and just focus on making units and...
Convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
Do we want to grab the bonus?
Yeah, we could clear a little bit of the map right now.
I'm going to try to use Shade to scout to make sure that bad things don't happen.
Ooh, it forces him to
Shade
unburrow.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Let's just ignore how terrible my temporal fields were.
Almost ready to go, Commander. Please alert your men.
Every time my camera gets moved, I think about complaining, and then I stop myself.
Why have you done this to yourself?
Honestly, if my camera didn't get moved there, I wouldn't have realized that I even had units.
Thank you, Synergy.
Glory to the Daylong.
You're welcome.
Get to the starport. Move it.
Move it!
Only the best voice actors for the evacuation.
That was me. Yeah, I did that in the original game.
The firstborn.
They came 13 years ago when they were recording this. Strictly to Jay Barino. I don't know if you had a YouTube channel back then. I assume you didn't. But they wanted you. They knew.
We cannot wait there.
Our allies' base is under siege.
Gas.
Okay. You said you're taking point,
I'll try my best.
so I'll
Storm
get
works
the
really well
follow
with
up.
the Depth Shade too, because it actually increases the damage by 50%.
Yeah. Oh, the Marine died.
We gotta save 'em.
Bummer.
Our allies are engaged in battle.
We require more Vespene gas.
Those Marines don't count as guys, right?
No, no, no. Not in the
They're
original.
not calling it.
Our base is under siege. Our allies are engaged.
Can that cannon just die? I'm tired of hearing that our base is under siege. It scares the crap out of me.
Too powerful.
I think getting rid of that ultra early was makes a big difference also.
Yeah, definitely. And now we've hit a pretty good rotation.
Yeah, let's go and grab the original bonus, and then we can get some. I guess we can look for some resource pickups or something.
I'm gonna wait with the truck every time because I don't trust Synergy. There's gonna be a drop pod
fair, I
with an
guess.
ultra.
Synergy's like, I can't even be mad about that.
I mean,
So-
he's not wrong.
I believe there's money up here,
The firstborn shall persevere.
There's what?
but you said you wanted to look for money, and there's some like right up there.
Oh yeah, there, and there's all like down through there too. There's even more.
I will admit this is a mission I don't have the greatest knowledge of because I've never cared.
You've never needed to, yeah. There's also burrowed banelings usually up here.
Oh, good.
In time.
Don't worry, now you can afford to replace one by 1/3.
Value.
The firstborn shall persevere.
How's your supply doing?
68.
Oh, you're out macroing me.
I don't have much gas, though.
Yeah. What I might be able to do... No, that won't work. There's no way that Shade allows you to pick up.
There are not
Same thing. You want to go in the front?
Glory to the Daemon.
Sounds great.
upgrade complete.
Here, watch. Here, let me try this.
Whoa.
Yeah, mix those in with your Centurions now.
Enough minerals.
What a combo.
I know.
And then I'll Shade so the Whirlwind does extra damage.
Persevere.
I saw that synergy you recently added. How it lets you, it tells you what you're gifting. I think that's quite nice.
Yeah, that actually took me like, I don't know, 8 hours to set up. It's ridiculous.
8 hours,
The game
wow.
doesn't normally support stuff like this.
I'm always kind of shocked how long various things in the editor take.
Yep.
Never like super surprised, but it seems completely random what is like impossible and what's really easy.
Well, I have a lot of respect for people that take the time to figure it out because there's so much functionality in there. It's insane, and it doesn't
If they
always
had
work the way you'd
added-
want.
If they had added an easy mode for the editor that worked kind of like the Warcraft 3 editor, and then had the complex version on top of it, I feel like it would have been so successful.
I think they kind of did that with the last patch, but it's too late.
Yeah, 10 years into it is a little bit late.
All right, yeah, everything's looking pretty good here. I'm gonna go down here and pick up this.
Oh, someone says that they did, but it only works with the Warcraft 3 assets?
That's not true.
Yeah, that sounds... I'll give you covering temporal field if you need it.
Oh!
Oh, that was a Burrow Charge Ultra.
Yeah, but he got roasted real fast. That was a Baneling.
Somehow scarier than the Ultra.
It seems like when the Hydra's frenzy, they won't try to move out of Storm. Like, once they're frenzied and attacking, they just sit there.
That's interesting. Do you need any money? I am maxed.
No, I'm just about max, and I'm fairly flush, minus gas, which I don't need.
Okay.
We require
Because I had 14 gas, I wasn't going to be able to give you any.
Oh, okay, I'm just going to get my shields upgraded with the gas that I do have, and then just get Zealots.
Everyone's here. Let's go.
That Ihan Archon's looking pretty fresh.
Oh, so now you like Archons.
He just looks cool.
Fresh Archon of Ehunri? Yeah.
Well, he has 54 kills, so everything I said I take back.
That's pretty decent.
I don't know how
I
he
believe-
got that many kills, to be honest, but...
I believe it adds all the Templar kills together.
Oh. No! I forgot that they do that. We could save these people, maybe.
We can.
I completely
And 3
forgot
dead
about
is
that.
okay, because they start sending groups of 12.
I'm just going to stay right on these flipping people.
Yeah, me too. I'll take down the guys behind.
Okay, I'll go ahead.
I'll stalk with Shade.
Dude, that was the fattiest storm of my life.
Oh, I missed it.
Okay, I'll swap with you. I'll stay back.
Okay.
Dude, that was an awesome... That was great.
upgrade complete.
We're going to be fine.
Okay. I don't know how many civilians were in that one, but I don't think we lost too many.
It says we lost 3.
Oh, yeah,
And
it's literally
believe
listed.
that it ends- yeah. So there's 9 that got left because there's 12 total in all the remaining waves, so as long as we lose one or less, we are fine.
Gotcha.
Wisdom through it. Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus worms are inbound on
I'll say it on behalf of the chat. It's one or fewer, but, you know. I'm so sorry.
Another convoy will be starting out soon.
Excuse me, Jay Barino. Language exists to express ideas, not for grammatical correctness. If I was able to convey it in a way that was understandable by the general public, then it in fact was correct English.
That's true. Language is a social construct. Just like StarCraft.
No, StarCraft is a Zelnaga construct.
Mm.
Okay, we need to be with the thing this time so it doesn't randomly blow up.
Yeah, I always... That actually happens normally on this map. That one specific wave pre-Nidus, they have those little asshole drop pods right at the beginning.
How dare they?
I'll sit down here and kill the Nidus.
I'm walling off this area.
Give us your command.
Good idea. I should be doing that too.
I was inspired by parting to build all these photon cannons.
Ooh.
our allies' base is under siege.
I like temporal field.
Engaged in battle.
Yep. It's just, it shares the same thing as Solar Lance, so...
But Synergy said he nerfed Solar Lance.
I know, because it's the best ability in the game in terms of cost efficiency and cooldown.
But did you buff Warp and Reinforcements, Synergy?
No, I did not.
But it's... I guess you don't have to pay Solarite in this campaign for it.
I'm gonna go ahead if you want to push.
Okay.
I'll stay up.
Our allies are engaged in battle. Mineral fields depleted.
Well, these Niduses have a lot of HP.
Glorious combat is upon us.
I'm gonna stay ahead of it again,
Yeah, we should get this.
and I'll kill the one that pops out on the right. Those do have a lot of HP. Jeez. Okay, we got it. Dude, the Marine!
He's doing his best.
He's a god.
Little Mike the Marine. Meanwhile, Wilbur the Archon ended up with 64 kills.
Oh my gosh.
What a terrible unit.
Mineral fields depleted.
Perfect.
We've lost the colony, but my people got out alive.
That pre-placed Ultra was... That was mean.
Thank you.
Why can't we get Hercs that are that fast anywhere else? Like, when you're so fast that a Muta just gives up in a cutscene, you know you're doing something right.